What's up, guys? It's Chad with Living the Van Life down here in Southern California, where it's always sunny. I'm in San Diego right now. I made it. Finally made it down here. Been working for about the last week. The whole goal of leaving a few days early before the job was to be able to come down here and relax for a few days, but because of my wonderful van, I was struggling the whole way. Brad and I, anyways, struggling the whole way to get down here. We made it, though. We're here. And as you can see, this is by far no Volkswagen van. So I'm sure you can only imagine what that means. I have no Volkswagen van in my possession right now. I had to ditch it at the shop in Costa Mesa. Joe at Europro has the vehicle. I think the last video I was talking to you guys about, the van was just having major issues with stalling out at like 70 miles an hour. And we solved that issue. When I got down here, I ended up installing a fuel tank. Was able to find a distributor that carries fuel tanks down here for the Vanagons. Was able to pick one up in person and go to a friend's shop down here and install the fuel tank myself, which saved me quite a bit of money and labor, about $300 to $400 in labor actually. So that was good. Did that that Friday night that I got here. That seemed to solve the issue of it stalling out at the higher speeds and stalling for fuel. So we did that after several tries at other parts and stuff like that, just because I'd only replaced the fuel tank like a year ago. So my thoughts were, how could the fuel tank possibly be bad? But I had some water issues. The van sat while I did a motor replacement on it, and that water sitting in the tank ended up rotting the fuel tank, and it plugged up the outlet. So that was that issue. But we still had issues with the van blowing blue smoke down the freeway, just billowing blue smoke. It was building pressure in the crankcase and all that stuff. So to make a long story short, my Subaru motor is now on a pallet headed to Colorado, where the engine remanufacturer is going to rebuild it for a second time. This will be the third motor. Once I get it back, this will be the third motor from Colorado Component Rebuilders. Beware, Colorado Component Rebuilders. If you're looking for a Subaru motor, do not get them from them. They've been great on taking care of my warranty, but that doesn't mean that I've dealt with a lot of stress and anxiety in dealing with this stupid motor. That the whole reason that people do these Subaru conversions is so that you don't have to worry about stuff like this. And it's not a Subaru deal. It's not an issue with the Subarus. It's not that Subarus are a piece of crap. And it's not like this is the first time that anybody's ever thought of doing a Subaru conversion. There are hundreds, probably thousands of people that do Subaru conversions on these vans and have great luck with it. So don't judge that experience, or don't judge that idea based on my experience. I'm trying hard not to. I've just dealt with a unique situation, a lemon situation. I don't know. I've got to call those guys and have a word with them about how they're going to deal with this issue this time around. So anyways, just giving you guys an update. I'm down here in Southern California. I've got a week's worth of work under my belt so far. We were out in the desert filming lots of motorcycles, working for Triumph Motorcycles, out in a town of Borrego Springs, California, way out in the desert. Pretty cool little place. And I've been doing some great filming out there. Great opportunities and stuff like that. So really enjoying that. That is all great and all well. Did some Supercross last night in San Diego. I worked for Racer X magazine and did some work. You can see my work on Racer X Films, or I'm sorry, RacerXOnline.com under Racer X Films. anyways, that's the stuff I do for them is super simple. When I'm working at the Supercross, we're pretty limited on the creativity that we can get there at the races because we can't film any of the riding. So it's more news reporting, stuff like that. But the reason I'm there doing it is because I love just being in the middle of that industry. I love being in the middle of the races. Great energy. It's fun stuff. So got the opportunity to do that. And yeah. So now I'm just headed north up the 15 freeway from San Diego, headed up to Riverside. Going to visit a friend up there that I've got. And just hanging out. And then here in a couple days, pick up some more work with Triumph. Got more shooting to do with those guys next week. So it's been a great experience down here, aside from the van. I'm just glad it got us down here so I could get it in the hands of my guy over at Europro. Joe takes good care of me over there, so at least we got it this far. But now I got this really sweet van. I tell you what, guys, anything I ever said about minivans in the typical, you know, soccer mom style of minivan, I take it all back. I'm driving a Chrysler Town & Country. I don't know what year it is. It's from Enterprise Rental Cars, so I'd imagine it's pretty new. It's only got less than 5,000 miles on it, so I'd imagine it's probably a 13 or a 14. But this freaking rig is awesome. If I were in the market for a newer rig and wanted to do a van thing, something that was easy to haul people around, haul equipment around, haul gear in, something that's nice to drive, it's comfortable, it's fast, it handles awesome, this Chrysler Town & Country sounds really funny to say, but seriously kicks butt. You can see in the back here, we've got it set up into a kind of a cargo van style. All the seats are gone out of it. Everything lays flat back there. You could easily sleep back there with some padding. I mean, there's plenty of room to, you know, spread out, get all laid out. Now, the cool thing is it's got a door on each side, the slider door. It's got one on that side, one on that side. And everything's electronic, to where you hit a button, even on the key remote, on the remote key thing, there's buttons you can, at a click of a button, you can open both side doors, and they slide open, and you can open the back hatch. So for run and gun style of video shooting that I'm doing, that we've been doing down here, this van works great. Now the cool part is, yes, all the seats are gone out of it, gone, but the thing is, the seats are actually still here. These seats fold down into the floor with just a few flips of a lever. They disappear into the floor and everything becomes flat and just like a cargo style. So it's not like you have to pull out your seats and leave them somewhere in storage or whatever. They're always with you, so you can always, you know, worst case scenario, move some gear around, pop up some seats and carry some passengers. It's comfortable. The sound system's awesome. We've been driving up in some mountain roads where we've been filming these motorcycles way up on these windy mountain roads, and this thing handles like a car. So anyways, that's my spiel on the Chrysler Town & Country.